If you are new in 3D printing and you are wondering what I can do with my 3D printer, you are not alone. Today I would like to show you some print ideas, and maybe I will inspire you to create your own projects. Everyone loves toys. You can play with them for hours. And the question is, can you print toys with your 3D printer? The answer is obvious. Of course, you can print also toys. Your 3D printer is a wonderful device which allows you to create almost everything from plastic. I will show you some example projects I created on my own. Don't worry, there will be a link to my printable profile that you can download everything what I will show you today. So don't forget to have a look on the video description and visit my printables profile. Remember, with 3D printing technology, your imagination is only the limit. It means you can create almost everything. Well, there is some issue. Your design skills are at the beginning a limitation factor for your projects, but don't worry, you can easily increase your skills, and at the end you will be able to create almost everything you just want to create. Let us start with the simplest toy. The simplest one would be a ball. So you can see it in the right corner, this one on the right corner of this video. The first thing we would like to create is a toy. But we are the designers, so a simple sphere would be boring. So we can add some holes and follow the newest airless trends and create a small airless ball. It looks like this. You can see it's very nice. There are some holes inside, and you can easily print it, adding a small support to the bottom. So as you can see here in the corner of this video, this one is the small tennis ball, and it also bounces, so you can print it really easily, and you can use it to play with it. You can of course scale it. It's not a problem. In a slicer you can make a smaller version of the tennis ball with holes. So this one is the smaller version. It's really nice. You can take it with you wherever you want, and it also bounced. Please remember, when you print it, add some support to the bottom, because the ball won't stick to the build plate. The second thing I would like to show you is a relatively simple model, is a keychain. You can create your customized keychains for your purpose, like use your initial from your name and put it on your key that you won't forget it, or you can let your imagination work and create some fancy keychains, like in this case. So I started with some panda keychains. This was the first version, so you can see it looks really nice. I draw it in Inkscape, so it was a vector graphic, and you can import it to Fusion and then just print it. This is the multicolor print. You don't need to have a multicolor printer like I showed you in another video. You can make this print, a multicolor print, with a normal FDM printer without AMS. This is the version in one color. Please don't forget to place a small hole to attach it to your keys. I forgot it. few times, but this was the first print I created. Beside that, you can also make it a little bit bigger if you want to. This is the final version. If we move this aside, you can see there is a special hole. You can attach it to your keys, and it looks lovely. You don't need to create a keychain. You can just create a small panda face, like in this one. This one looks really nice, and it makes a lot of fun to play with it. When you give it to a child, it will be really happy having this small bear. So it looks really nice. And it's also very easy to print. And the third toy would be a tennis ball. It's also a kind of ball, but it's much bigger and it will take much more time to print it. As you can see, here you are. This is the bigger version, also airless version with some holes. It also bounces, and this one is really nice. So it's quite big if you have a look on it. Also, please add some support to the bottom. But it's not the only thing only kind of ball you can print. You can also use some custom shapes to create different kind of balls with different textures. Like this one. This one looks really nice. It's much more complicated to print, but you can add just some support, clean the printed model up, and then you will have this fancy one. It also bounces, but this is a kind of decoration item. It looks really nice. The last part would be to print some, I think everyone knows from his childhood, the spinning toys. The spinning toys are wonderful projects. You can create different kinds of spinning tools, toys, like this one, the small one. You can buy it on Amazon, but they are made of aluminium or some kind of metal, and this one is made of plastic. It also spins, but this one is very small one, so this one spins a little bit heavier. You can see it spins, but this is the small version. You can also create a bigger one. The bigger one using different colors or 3-color filaments, like in this case. If you have a look, there are 3 kind of colors mixed, and this one looks really nice. There's this first version. There's also a second version I created. There's another one. And you can see some small details, but I removed it in the final model, so the final model looks really nice. And the best thing is about this model is it spins really nice. If you spin it correctly, it will spin for at least 20 seconds. It's really easy to print. You just need to add some support. There's a description how you can print it in my on my printables page. So just try it, print it, and then you can create your own model. So there are some basic shapes you can use to create spinning toys. Easy to print, and it makes a lot of fun using them. After some time, when you increase your designing skills, you can also create another models. Like this one is a levitating model. So you can see there is one part which is spinning, this part also, and this one looks like it levitates in the air. It also spins. I posted 2 versions of it, this one with hole and this one it's completely solid. So if you have a look here, this is the one with holes, and when we spin it, I will try to do it once more time. You can see it looks like it levitates. You won't see the connection, the bottom and the upper connection. And the black one also spins. Looks nice, and you can try to spin it very fast, that it will spin for a longer period of time. So as you can see, printing toys is relatively easy if you have some basic designing experience, but you can also create some other stuff, like everyone who's did some 3D printing and bought his first 3D printer knows very well the calibration cubes. The calibration cubes are very important. They allow you to see if your printer works correctly. I have 1,000 of them already printed on every printer I have, but this one is a little bit boring. Can you create your own calibration cube, which looks like a toy? Yes, of course. This is some simple example. You can see there is some there are some holes inside. There's X letter on this part, and the bottom is also empty. So if you have a detailed look, it looks really nice. It will take a lot of time, not too long, like 50 minutes to print it on the fast printer, or maybe 2 hours on the slower one. And you can also see that your printer is calibrated correctly when you get a perfect print. You don't need to use any support, any brim, nothing. It will print out of the box very well, like in this position, so the bottom will stick to the build plate like this, and this X letter will be at the back. So if you compare it, this is the small calibration cube, and this is the bigger one. If you have a look here, so you can see the scale. It's much bigger, but it makes more fun to print it and to check if your printer is well calibrated. Please, first of all, print the smaller one. You can find it also on Thingiverse or printables from other designers. And then if you are sure that your printer, the first calibration cube looks okay, then you can start printing the final model. This is the most complicated model to print, so be careful. Your printer needs to be set up perfectly to get a perfect result without any layer shifts. As you can see in today's video, 3D printing makes a lot of fun, and printing toys, it's not so complicated. You need only some basic designer skills that you should get. You know, everything what you create on your own looks better, and you can be happy that you were able to create anything basically using your own project and relying on your own skills. Of course, at the beginning, you can grab some existing models, like my models attached in the video description, that you have first the overview how you can print such models, where you should add support to get best result. If you like my video, please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will create another video about some functional parts you can create using a 3D printer, and don't forget to subscribe to get the notification when I will post the next video. Have a nice day and see you next time. Bye!